is Cringe Lords Weekly. I don't know when the next one was. That sucked. That the release of all that really sucked, and because it's really just like we're trying to do a show. We we want shows where or videos where it's like we show our personalities. So we're just trying something different, seeing how it goes. And we were ready to go. We shot a whole bunch of episodes, and then it was basically we put one out, we floated it onto our Infinity channel, and it was like cool. But everywhere we went, everyone we talked to in YouTube was basically like, YouTube does not want channels to be like a TV channel where, oh, it's this show and that show and that show. It's like, nope. This channel is for this type of video and that's it. That's the way it functions now. It's like you're only hurting yourself if you have a channel with 10 different types of shows on it, because YouTube doesn't know if it's safe to recommend the next one. Which sucks, because like my personal channel, I'm doing everything wrong. I use my personal channel just for fun. And but I have like figure update. I review snacks sometimes. I have creepy old crypt. Like I do all that on one channel, and it's really like you should probably break this all into like 3 or 4 different channels. But that sounds tiring. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. It's like I just do my personal channel is kind of just my place for impulse. Like what I feel like doing that day, I do it, And but it's funny, like I've had people in YouTube tell me like, bro, your snack channel, your snack reviews kind of pop off, and if your channel was just that, these would probably soar. So it's like, do I do that? You know what I mean? It's just I like going to my channel and it's me, and that's it. It's, oh, what's Rocco into? It's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. But it doesn't work like that. Like they want you to have 4 different channels for everything you're doing. I don't know. It just seems so tiring. But anyway, so we were recommended to create a new channel for Cringe Lords. Like, hey, that's its own thing. That's its own thing. That should be put on its own channel. Okay, so we set out to do that. And in doing that, this is boring, and everyone wants me to tweet it out, and I don't have any desire to type this up. But when we set out to create our new Cringe Lords channel, like during the summer or whenever it was, September, we discovered that, or I kind of knew beforehand, but it became a problem. We basically, our account, like we had a Google account for all of our like monetization stuff and thing. It's super boring to go into all of it, but it was basically we could no longer access it. And even though we had all of our, 2-factor stuff and all that, it wouldn't use any of it. I guess someone at one point requested a code. This is going to sound insane. Someone requested a code to get into the account at one point. Like someone legit, like somebody here, and then didn't use it, and Google took that as someone trying to get into the account, so they locked it down. This sounds psycho. It's like the littlest thing that causes the biggest nightmare. Do you know what I mean? And it could not send that again. It was basically like you could put, I need help accessing this account, and you'd click that link, and it would be like, yeah, sorry, yeah, we don't have enough information that you're you, so create a new account. It's like, okay, what? So you guys have no idea the journey we had to go on. It was a meeting here, which is basically like, if we want this on its own channel, this is going to be like the fucking Odyssey. Like, to get around that this account will no longer let us back into this. And we basically reached out to people we knew at a network that we worked with and asked them about it. They gave me all this information on how to try to solve this myself, and that was a wild goose chase. And it's funny because the whole time I'm going like, I don't think this is going to work. I think I've done all this. But they wanted me to reach out to YouTube, and then they never got. No one at YouTube talks to me. We got like nobody we know over there, and then they want you to talk to Google. They want me to talk to, and no one would answer me anywhere. They just left me on red everywhere. So finally, we pleaded to the people that we knew at this network, like, hey, who do you know at Google? Is there anyone you could talk to on our behalf? They were like, we'll talk to them if you've exhausted every option, because we don't want to bother them. And I was like, I've exhausted every option. So they did it on our behalf. All of this took months. And finally, they reached out to them. And just recently, they got a thing that was like, we can't let you back into that account. But if you can prove you are the owner of Mega64, we will add you as an administrator on everything to do with this. Anything Mega64, we'll put you in control. That was Google's response. If you can prove you're the owner of this corporation, I whipped out the corporate binder. I scanned every fucking document I've ever signed, sent it over, and they were like, okay. So that's what took so fucking long getting Cringe Lords to come out. And what sucks is that it became everyone online was like, yo, it's been 3 months since Cringe Lords. How long does it take to do another episode of Cringe Lords? Really? It takes 3 months? Yo, we're getting one episode a quarter? What's going on? And it was like, I'm sitting here suffering through this every day, emailing someone, can you please open this account? Can you please, it says you already have No. I have all this two-factor. You're not sending me another just turn that back on and I can get back into the account. It's just not sending me it was that dumb of a thing, and it wouldn't let me back in. It was like I said, the smallest thing causing the biggest nightmare. We could not monetize. We could not, it was just, we couldn't do a new channel at all without that figured out. So that's what took so long, and it just sucks. All of this should have been out, over the summer. Not over the summer. I think the first one came out in September, so whatever. Anyway, so that's it. And everybody I tweeted out like, hey, we had a lot of boring account BS, but that doesn't matter. This is out now. But I got so many tweets that were like, why does it matter? Like, tell us what happened. Why can't you explain what happened? You say it's boring. I want to know what happened. Like, no! I don't want to fucking type this. So there you go. I said it out loud. That was easier than typing it. Thankfully we'd have to get a lawyer. But like I said, we had a YouTube network that we had worked with in the past who deals with this kind of stuff, that we work with. Their team had to step in. So, it was still not just us. They when it was just me doing this, I never got anything. No, the second episode was sitting there edited forever, and I think the third one is done, but like there was a point where we just stopped because it was like, are we ever going to be able to put this out? I don't know. Can you talk about how you guys decided on the name Cringe Lords? I think we just laughed at it. It was like, what do you want to call it? Mega Friends, Fun Guys, Cool Fun Lords, Cringe Lords. Yeah, Cringe Lords.